This is James Lutton for Round 8 Boxing. Delighted to join with Mr. Anthony Crolla. And how you doing, mate?
James, what's good? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Just Alex got me in the warm-up there, up me doing the warm-up with the kids and that. But no, it was good. It was good. Listen, it's a nice little event they've got here. It's for them all to be doing about the arena and the kids. No, it's a great thing what Street Games are doing. So it's nice to be a part of it.
No, definitely. Obviously, Metro in the community. What's it like to give back to the local community for you?
No, it's massive. It's massive. I've been involved with my amateur club from when I was all the way through my professional career. Still part of it now. I wish I could get even more, to be honest. But obviously, I'm so busy with the professionals that makes it very hard. But it's like even from all levels, like I do once a week. I still do a bit with a few schools and stuff like that. Kids who are at risk of exclusion. So it's nice to give back. My brother William, he does the same along with some of the other people in the gym, and it's always nice to give back. And I remember one of my good friends, he always told me, these kids, they're your best teachers, you learn so much from the kids. So no, it's good.
For you, obviously you've been that role model, that Manchester role model in boxing. Do you feel any pressure still now? Do you like giving back because of that?
No, listen, I've always been involved with boxing at all levels, so it's not pressure. Listen, it's a privilege. It's a privilege, you know. Some of the kids come up to me and stuff like that. I always got told it's someone else's turn very soon, so the fat kids still come up to me. I've got to be thankful.
No, definitely. You mentioned it's a privilege. So your career was a roller coaster, ups and downs, highs and lows.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of dark times as well.
Of course there was.
For yourself and also opponents also. Why boxing was so good to you?
Boxing was good for me because boxing, I achieved my dreams through boxing. My dream was to become a world champion. My dream was to box at this very arena and headline a bill. It was just to box that arena, then it was to headline a bill, which done. And then it was the ultimate was always to win a world title here, do you know what I mean? That's why I got into it, and thankfully that's what I've done. So every time I come to this place, it's the most special place on earth to me, this. I mean it, and it's like, listen, there's a new arena down the road and it's unbelievable. It's probably one of the best arenas in the world, but this will always be the most special place to me, always. And it's like, listen, I've been here at concerts, concerts at gigs and stuff like that, comedy nights, stuff like that. But I'll always, in my head, I'm always probably making about myself, and I remember that night when I boxed there. It's different now, and obviously I've been there as a coach. Rhiannon Dixon, who's here, she won a world title here. That was very special to me. My little brother William is here actually in 10 days. Not even that now, is it? Is it 9 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got a good fight, and those nights. So it's a very special place. It's a very special place. This for my family as well. This will always be, for me, this will always be the arena, Manchester's arena, no matter what. Like I say, the co-op, I never was lucky enough to box there, but this to me will always be the most special place.
How much more special did this place get for you when William made his debut here?
It did, yeah. That just added to it, and he's had some decent nights here since where for his debut. He had a few really good performances here. So hopefully I'll have another one next week. Like I say, he's got decent opponents. So it's a special place for me. Always will be. And hopefully I'm in the coaching now. I've worked here on the comms. I've worked here on the comms, watching, commentating or giving me opinion on some of the great fighters. But from a kid, I was sat in the upper tiers with Ricky Hatton, like early days as well. Do you know what I mean, Ricky? But before Ricky, someone put it up the other day, Michael Broder, I watched Nazir, I watched Nazir Mohammed here, I watched Tommy Earns here, and that was it. I'd never watched Mike Tyson here. I couldn't afford the ticket. My mum and dad couldn't afford the ticket to send me. It was a bit dearer, but yeah, it's the most special place. I sound passionate about it, but I am. This is the most special place in the world to me, this arena, and it always will be, no matter what.
Come fight night in the dressing room, are you more nervous when one of your fighters or William's fighting, or when you fought?
Yeah, no, definitely when one of my fighters are fighting. Whether that be William, whether that would be Rhiannon, or any other of the lads. But I can't show that. Because when I'm fighting, I'm more in control of it. Listen, I've been in the back, or for instance, when my mates have fought here and stuff like that, I've been in the back and been ringside watching my mates fight. So I'm more nervous for that. Than when it was me, because with me, you're half in control of it, aren't you? So yeah, but no, it's certainly like I'll be more nervous for them and stuff, of course.
You mentioned obviously you've been here, you've commentated, you spoke about fighters or fights. I'm going to ask about a couple of, well, one fight that's happening, one fight that may happen. I'm going to start with a potential, and that's Dave Allen and Joseph Parker. What do you make of that fight if it happens?
Listen, you've got to give Dave his due. He's sort of the man of the moment, and Dave, I don't think you can help but like Dave. He's just a funny man, and he's brutally honest. And sometimes I think he's got to be a promoter's nightmare, wherever he's going. Yeah, probably don't win that, or you know, I don't know I'm going to win that, or this, or if he didn't pass go, you know, his social media posts, the Fladden fighting on Saturday, he's not very good. I should be getting rid of him there in a few, you know, like, he's hilarious, but listen, it's a massive ass, let's be honest. If Dave was to win that, it'd be one of the biggest upsets in recent times, and I'm not speaking out of line there. I know I think Dave won't mind me saying that. It's an absolute mammoth ask. If it happens or not, but shows you're in the heavyweight division. You're one or two decent wins away from something big.
Absolutely. Obviously, great performance against Johnny Fisher.
Yeah, it was a stunning knockout, and you know, hopefully Johnny can rebuild. But it was just too much too soon, wasn't it, for him? And Dave, like, but obviously then there's a golfing levels. That's, I mean, disrespect to Johnny Fisher, Joe Parker.
Absolutely. The other one I'll talk about is one that is happening. We're about 90 days there or thereabouts away. Canelo, Crawford. On paper, it's got to be fight of the year.
Yeah, it has. It's a massive fight, and I've been a Crawford fan for many years. Like, you know, about being a smart ass. Like, before he fought Ricky Burns, and then I remember the night I was ringside when he boxed Ricky. I thought Ricky gave a great account of himself, come up short, but I remember people around me going, you know, he was good, but I expected it more, and I thought, he still had gears to go through at lightweight. You can see how tight he was at lightweight. He's a special fighter, and I was on before that, and yeah, I just think it's unbelievable. I think me and William had a bet over the Errol Spence fight, and William had to get his hair braided because he stupidly said Spence when he's a great fighter. But Crawford, but with Canelo, and again, I was like, we were talking about it, Canelo's just too big for him, but I don't know, mate. I think Bud Crawford can you know, squeak it on points. I think, listen, Canelo last time out, it wasn't brilliant. But by the way, I don't think it's going to be fight of the year as in to watch. It's going to be a high level chess match, but I think I'm going to go Crawford on closest to points decisions. But it's a tough one. There's no denying I might be made to look stupid where Canelo might be just a bit too big for him. Was Canelo like, as he thought, right, I've got you where I want you now. I've got this fight. But Canelo, like you say, I've been lucky enough to see Canelo up close. I've been in the opposite corner with my mate Callum, and Canelo's one of the very best fighters I've seen in the flesh, as is Terence Crawford. So it's a fight I'm looking forward to. I just think timing could come into this, and Canelo's been around an awful long time. It really has, and I'm going Crawford close points.
Do you think with the elite level, we've seen Usyk come up from cruiserweight to heavyweight and beat Tyson Fury a couple of times?
Yeah.
Do you see that sort of pan out similarly with Canelo Crawford?
It's a little bit different because I think with Usyk, you went from cruiserweight to heavyweight, and obviously he beat some giants in Fury, in AJ. But I think with Crawford, he's fighting a more complete fighter. Do you know, in Canelo, you're fighting someone who's defensively unbelievable. I think a lot of people see Canelo and think, oh, the way he gets his shots going, but defensively he's so good. He offers very little target. But so I think this, and obviously he's gone through the weights and he's moving up again. So I think this would be definitely more of a, you know, it's more of an ask on paper.
Andy Crolla, thank you for your time. Always a pleasure.
Great.